All right, we are live.
We
Woo!
are live and direct.
Episode 4, baby. Thank you for tuning
Episode
in.
4.
Woo! All right, if you guys tuned into the last few or the last one or whichever ones you guys caught, this is your sales blueprint, episode 4, with the legendary Masara Zeruni. This is Satvik Vassam from Go All In Agency. Today's topic, Masara, is what?
Well, your audience,
Mm,
your audience.
yes.
Um, who is your audience? And and what can you say about your audience? So I don't know. Do you want to start?
Sure. Well, audience. This is something that I've seen so many people who are into sales or business development. They spend most of their time focusing on their solution, whether in sales calls, whether in posting online. What we're saying is focus 80% of your effort on the problem itself. How well do you really understand your client's problems? Do you really understand what is going on in their life? Can you really put yourself in their shoes? Have you experienced their problems? Can you really feel into what they're really going through? Because if they feel that, they will trust you. You'll have some authority. So that's what this is about, is how well can you really, really, really feel into what your client might be going through instead of guessing. And this is where a lot of this is where the product market fit in business or entrepreneurship terminology, how that works is you might not know, you might have an idea, but until you are actually doing these customer discovery calls and understanding and shifting your language and your messaging, you really won't know what's really that core trigger. So this is not something that you just develop in your own lab and do it behind closed doors. This is something where you're constantly interacting with your potential audience to refine. So that's my message. Masara, I'm sure you have more, but that's my message: is focus on your audience's problem, get to the core of it before you start talking about your solution and how you got the best in this and you got the best that and you got this award and you got this degree or you got this certificate and this partnership. Hold up. How do I know that you know what I am going through? How do I know that you're not just in it for yourself? Talk about them. Talk about them. That's all I got.
Yeah, totally agree with everything you have said, Satvik. Everything you've said. Um, Another approach that I would take is, what problem have you had that you have solved? So if you've had the experience of that problem yourself and you describe the problem you had and how you solved it, you will attract a ton of people who are having the problem. Because if you can describe the problem better than the person who's having the problem, they will believe that you have the solution because it's
Nice.
nature. Yeah, they will believe. You don't have to say, I have the solution. Just describe the problem really well. You know, like for me, my audience are people who are not closing 70 to 85% of their sales calls as a solopreneur or with a small team. That's a problem. You have phone fear, or you have video angst, and
Hmm.
every time you jump on the phone, you feel funny. You feel these funny feeling in your belly, in your stomach, in your gut, and it challenges you and it challenges your team, and you just don't seem to crack it. And that's where I say, on the sales call, for example, in that conversation, I can help you. I can help you solve that problem so that you can have, like around 85%, 70 to 85% um, of closing. And when I say closing, I just mean taking them from one step to the next step in the funnel, in your sales system, in your sales process, in your business system, right? Your ability to do that. That's what I'm calling the next step, bringing people, driving people to the next step. So if you are somebody who says, hey, you know what? That's the problem I have with my sales team. We have everything else, but we're just not making enough sales. How do we do that? You want to talk to us, right? You want to talk to us, and we can help you solve that problem so that you start serving more people with the solution that you already have. And it's just that people can't hear you, they can't see it because you're not articulating it that well yet. But with time, if you stick with it, with time, you get more clarity. The more clarity you get, the easier it is for you to hit the point on the problem, right? So that's what I want to say. And what you want to do is build authority. So people see you as the authority and that the people can trust you because you're always speaking the truth. And that's what I've got to say today.
As always, fantastic. One thing I wanted to add to that is the don't be afraid. Over time, I mean, you're going to be able to face that fear and ride it, but don't be afraid of getting the messaging wrong, of trying it out with a customer and it just falls flat on your face, and the messaging falls flat on its face, or something you said doesn't hit. That's okay. That's okay. At least you know something that doesn't work. At least you know that some problem that you think that they had was not actually a real problem for them. You keep testing. You try another way. You try another way. So this is not only about you not having done something before that you don't believe in yet, but this is about having the courage to get back up and try again, and try again with another customer, and try again with another customer, and try again with another customer until you get your core message across. So
Yeah,
keep trying, keep putting yourself out
exactly.
there. And one way to fast forward it is to work with someone who has already solved that problem.
Right. And that's part of my genius, being able to talk to you directly with a concrete problem or situation that you have had with a customer or with yourself or with your sales team.
Mm.
And then I usually have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 solutions for that one problem that you have in that moment. And I give you solutions that you can test like immediately, 2 or 3. And usually in a laser coaching session, which takes 5 to 15 minutes. If I take longer than 15 minutes, we're chit chatting, right? So 15 minutes should be able to get you going, oiling your gears again, get you cranking, and helping your clients win more.
If you want some no nonsense coaching for more revenues with less effort, you know who to call. It's all business Black Friday today. Call us. You know how to get a hold of us. Message us. Reach out to Masara or myself, and let's help you get more revenues with less effort. Starting today. You guys might have plans for what you want to do in 2024. Start today. Today is when 2024 starts. Why not?
Yeah. Start not today. That's too late. Now.
No.
Do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now. Right now. Copy DM.
On that note, thank you all for tuning in. Until the next time.
Thank
Bye.
you, Sadvik. Thank you.
Sure. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.